Hey everyone, welcome back. This week we are talking about the birth of Jesus and then the shepherds coming to visit. And so it's going to be a really, really fun story for these guys, and I hope you guys can get into it as well. And so remember, next week we don't have any services. We just have the Christmas Eve service and the Christmas Eve service. Okay, so make sure you grab one of those, but next Sunday we don't have any services. We're gonna go ahead and take a break. Okay, this first activity, what you're gonna do is you're gonna have some name tags, and what you're gonna instruct the kids to do is write down a food that is in their that it starts with the first letter of their own personal name. And so, for instance, since mine starts with T, I could do like tamales or something. And so I'd write tamales on my name tag instead of my real name, and then put the name tag on. And what they're going to do is they're going to say their food twice, and then they have to say another kid's food once or twice. But the trick is they can't say it showing their teeth. So if they laugh, they're out. And so if I'm like, tamales, and then I have to say like Johnny's, got juice or something, then I have to say like tamales juice, and like I have to do it without showing my teeth. And so go around and see if everyone can be able to do that. If they do show their teeth, then they're out. And so then they have to sit out for that round. And you can play this a couple times if you have time and whatnot. I think it'll be a really fun one. Next one, you are going to want to have someone explain or name a department in a store where they might go for like Christmas shopping. Okay, so for instance, it could be like the toy department. Okay, then you're going to have these different paper tubes, and with these paper tubes you'll also have something to roll down the paper tube, like some sort of candy or something. So in this instance I have like a lifesaver, right? These tubes, you will need, each kid will have a tube. They will line up shoulder to shoulder, and each tube will be connected at the end. And so it'll be like tube here, tube here, tube here, tube here, all the way down. And you'll want to have them slightly in an angle to where the candy can move down the tube, okay? When that happens, they're going to say the department that they want to say of a store, and then each kid has to go down the line and say something from that department that they could buy. And so if it's like a toy department, then it can be, Lego Star Wars kit. And then the next kid can say dolls, and the next kid can say like toy balls or something like that. And it just goes all the way down, and see if they can see how many that they can say before the candy hits the ground on the after it hits the end of the tubes. Okay, and so see how many they can say. Do that a couple of times with lots of different departments. It can be you have a couple of suggestions on there as well on different departments, and so just kind of getting them thinking, get them going. And then again, this story is about the birth of Jesus and the shepherds coming to visit, and so that's what they're going to learn about in large group. You'll come back, and then what you're going to do is you're going to have everyone sit in a circle. Then you will slowly start to read one of these questions that's on your piece of paper. And as you slowly start to read it, you will have a bow in the middle of the circle. And if a kid thinks that they know the rest of the question, then they're supposed to grab the bow before you finish the question. Then if they answer that correctly, they get a point for the end of the question. If they also have the answer to that question, then they can go ahead and say the answer to the question at that point. If they don't get it right, then they just put the bow back in the middle, and then they can't grab it again, and so the rest of the team or whoever is in the circle can grab the bow as soon as they know the question and the answer, or you might be able to have to just say the whole question and then go from there. Okay, then go ahead and share your favorite part of the Christmas story and what you like about it, and then have them do the same, right? Then this next one, you will have these cutouts, and it's a countdown for Christmas. Okay, so you'll have plates like this with one of those little braids in it, and then this is what it's going to look like at the end. You will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and be like, oh yeah, there's like 6 days till Christmas, right? And so have them make this little snowman by coloring these and then cutting them out and then gluing them to this. Okay, so it's a fun little craft for them. I think it's going to be a good one. Then you're going to have them look up the Bible verse, the memory verse of John 3:16 in their Bibles, share one of their favorite songs that they like from Christmas, and then try to put the Bible verse to the tune of that song. And so see if they can do it. It's going to be a little challenging, but I want to see if it's, possible to actually do with the kids. And you can also, this is an option if you're watching this early, you can download one of those voice changing apps on a phone if you have a smartphone, and then you can have them take turns saying the verse in like in their regular voice, but then have it change the tone on the app, and then they can, you know, listen to it when it comes back and stuff like that. That's just a fun random one. This next one, you will be able to have them all sit in a circle, and then they'll pass different nativity figures around. And so when that happens, you'll have some music playing if you can on your phone. And then as those music playing, they're passing the different elements to the nativity around. And then stop the music, and whoever has the baby Jesus, then that's who can pray for something, right? And it has like a script. It's like, dear God, thank you for sending Jesus to be my savior, or, you know, thank you for blah, 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 blah. And so have them kind of fill in the blanks on what that's all about, but including Jesus in there as well. The word for this week is going to be snowman. And so say the word snowman to me, and you'll be entered into that drawing as well. Thank you guys. See you guys soon.